I welcome you all to JV family. Children, this is grade 2 English class. In today's session, we are going to learn about the usage of was and where. Hope you all heard this word in English speech, isn't it? In English conversation, isn't it? Yes. Let's see the appropriate usage of this particular was and where in a sentence. Clear? Yes, children. Before getting to the session, let's have a small recap on our previous session. What did we learn during our previous session? Yeah, it's verb. What are verbs? Verbs are called as actions. Drive, walk, talk, jump, run, swim, read, all these words are called as actions, and that is considered to be a verb in English grammar. Isn't it? Yes. Along with these actions, we learned am, is and are. The usage of am, is and are. These words are called as helping verbs. Isn't it? Yes. Yes, children. As we know, I, you, he, she, it, we and they are called as pronouns. Among these pronouns, I, you, he, she and it are called a singular pronoun which is used to denote a particular object or a particular thing or a particular noun. Whereas you, we and they are called as plural pronoun which is used to denote a group of object or group of thing or group of noun. Children, if we look at you can be used in both the cases, singular as well as plural. Yes, if I am speaking to a particular person, to pinpoint that particular person, I use you. And if I am speaking to a whole class, then to pinpoint you all, to denote you all, I use you. So, you is very special and it can be used in both the cases, singular as well as plural. And the usage of am, is and are depends upon when the action takes place, whether it's present or past. If the action is taking place right now, if the action is taking place at present, we use the am, is and are. Then what about the action took place in past? To denote the action which was already taken place, we use was and where. The usage of was and where depends upon whether the condition is singular or plural. Clear? Yes. Let's see in detail. Usage of was and where. We use was when we speak about one person or thing in the past tense. So, was is used to denote a singular noun. And if the action has taken place in past, if you are talking about the thing which has happened in past and that too dealt with one person, then we use was. Whereas we use where when we speak about more than one person or thing in the past tense. So, where is used to denote a group of thing and that is happened in past. Children, now let's see the usage of was and where with pronouns. As we know, I, he, she and it are called as singular pronouns and you, we and they are called as plural pronouns. Here, the singular pronouns always combines with the helping past verb was and the plural pronoun always combines with the helping past verb where. Okay children, let me explain this with an example. Singular pronoun always combines with was. For example, I was sleeping last night. He was playing yesterday. She was beautiful in her birthday dress. It was barking in the street. Let's move on to plural pronoun. Plural pronoun always combines with where in the past. You were enjoying the party. We were at park. They were going to school last week. Let's move on to next children. Yeah, children, you tell me how many members are here? One. Only one boy is here, right? Okay, so this is a singular noun. So I was sad. I was sad. This was the action taken place in past, not in present. Right now he is not sad, but he was sad, isn't it? I was sad. He was a chess player, but right now he is not a chess player. He was a chess player. This was the action taken place in past. She was beautiful. How many members are here? Only one. So singular. She was beautiful. But right now she is not beautiful. At present she is not beautiful. She was beautiful in some party or in her birthday celebration or like that. Clear? Okay, now next. It was an easy sum. It was an easy sum. The sum which you are solving just now, that is right now, is not an easy. The sum which you already solved is easy it seems. It was an easy sum. So, was always combines with I, he, she and it, whereas were combines with you, we and they. We were in the classroom. Yes, how many children are here? Many children are here, right? So, we were in the classroom. You were in a bookshop. Yes. You is used to denote both singular as well as plural. Since here only one person is here, you always combines with where. It might be singular or plural. It always combines with where. They were friends. But right now they are not friends. They were friends at one particular period of time. They were at the bus stop. They were at the park. The doctors were here. My mother was very busy. Only one person is here, right? So, mother is a singular noun. So, mother was busy. My mother was busy. To replace mother, what pronoun should be used? Yes, she. She was very busy. Now, if you look at this picture, how many birds are flying here? Only one. Since only one bird is flying here, so it is a singular noun. So, the bird was flying in the sky. Whereas, if you look at here, two birds are flying. So, the birds were flying in the sky. Clear? Since here, birds are in a plural form, we used were to denote the action which was taken place in past. Now, you try children. I dash tired. Yes, obviously. This is a singular. I is a singular pronoun. So, I was tired. I was tired. I was hungry. You were nice. Yes, you were nice because you always combines with were. And he was funny. Very good. He was funny. He is a singular pronoun. She was 8 years old. She was 8 years old. We were late. We denotes the plural, isn't it? So, we were late. We always combines with were in the past. They were at school. They were at school. I was at the cinema. I was at the cinema. You were at the supermarket. You were. You always combines with were irrespective of the numbers, that is singular or plural. She was at home. She denotes the singular object, isn't it? Sorry, singular women, singular girl. She was at home. Hope you all understood the concept, children. Thank you all. Thank you all.